Hello, this is Paul Isaacs. This is my 12th video for the Autism Information channel, and this video will be about autism coexisting with Atonia, which is also called Tonal Agnosia. It's sort of a branch off from my previous video when I was speaking about my speech delay, and I'd like to connect the two during this video because I think they're very relevant. Now, Atonia is not recognising the voice patterns or inflection of other people's voices. The up and down of a voice and the emphasis of certain words. For example, one sentence could mean many different things if you emphasise certain words, and even now I have particular problems with emphasis of words, and this can also lead to confusion when, for example, with sarcasm and where the voice pattern or the voice subtly changes. Another classic problem is understanding a question. Now, classically, when someone asks a question, their voice goes up like this, and I'm doing sort of a visual sort of indication of how a voice goes up in pitch, prosody and inflection. Now, someone with atonia may not understand that they're being asked a question. They may seem to that individual who's asked a question aloof or ignorant or unresponsive or difficult. That can be a problem with atonia. Another problem can be banter. Banter can be an issue because what is that person meaning? So it's more than just the words, it's how the words are being used and emphasised. And you again, with a lot of the agnosias I talk about, it's through personal development how one progresses. So maybe you may watch comedy. Comedy is actually a good recommendation, actually, if you want to understand how the dynamics of how one presents a joke and the inflection of one's voice, how that changes when a joke is being performed and presented, and you can dissect that. That could be that's a personal thing I've done with inadvertently with my atonia, because you're understanding voice patterns. My theory is that people who have atonia, tonal agnosia, from my observation of other people and myself, is that usually the individual will have a monotone voice or a voice that lacks inflection. It may be a high pitched voice or a low monotone voice, much like my own. And my theory to that is, if you're not understanding the tones and inflections of speech, it will be represented in your own speech, and it will be represented through how you speak to other people. And this could be a very interesting agnosia theoretically, because of how specialists and people who work in the field of autism do comment on unusual voice inflection and prosody of one's voice who has autism. Again, I hope this video helps others understand the pieces of different pieces of autism, and thank you very much.